everybody. It's good to see you. It's Gina, Artist Skincare. I hope you're all excited because I want to talk about one of your favorite topics, and I know it's your favorite because you're always, asking me a lot of questions about it. So today we're going to talk about the mouth area. We'll talk about the lines around the lips, tension around the mouth area. We'll talk about the nasal labial fold here, which can be bothersome for some people. We're going to be playing with some different tools. We're going to play with the MBK Eye Rejuvenator, and we're going to play with the Clareblend Mini because those are two really fun things that I know many of you have, and I want to encourage you to use them more and show you how I use them around my mouth area. But before I dive into that hot topic, I want to share with you a few of the things that are going to be on special on Thursday. So any of you who have subscribed to my newsletter and you're one of our AOS insiders, you get every Thursday a special event, and it's only for you guys. So if you're not already a subscriber to my newsletter, head over to Art of Skincare and subscribe, because every Thursday a newsletter goes out, and it's always short, has really valuable information in it, and we always do a special on Thursdays, and it's usually a double point event, which is really awesome because as you rack up those reward dollars, you can get all kinds of really great gifts from our reward center. I'm already thinking about the February rewards. Selena and I were going over February rewards this morning, and so yeah, you're going to want to rack up more reward points. So I wanted to share with you a little sneak peek of what's going to be on special on Thursday. You're going to get double points on anything on our website that's in that What's New category. So if you go into Art of Skincare and you go to Skincare, and that drop-down menu will drop down and it'll say What's New. Click on What's New. Everything within that category is going to be double points on Thursday. So I wanted to just bring that to your attention because we have some new things. Each year, we usually plan a year in advance, so we're just starting to unveil some of our new things for this year. And one of the new things is bringing in more of PURERB. PURERB is a line that's made by Camu. Camu has a fabulous formulator. They do these really cutting edge formulations using primarily hyaluronic acid. They take hyaluronic acid and then they put in all these amazing other ingredients to boost the hyaluronic. So they have been known as really the king of serums because they just produce these really amazing serums using a hyaluronic acid base. Now PURERB is the little sister of Camu, and it's Camu's little wild woman sister. So what Janelle did with PURERB is actually what's happened is with this new little sister of Camu, all this new creative energy is going into the PURERB line. And so all the newest formulations that Janelle is working on are coming through the line PURERB. And rather than do her hyaluronic acid base and having that be the focus, she's having a lot of fun creating PURERB using herbs and doing all these amazing herbal formulations and a lot of Korean herbs because that's her background, and it's really fun. So I pulled some of those new products and put them in the What's New category so that you guys can try them and get double points on them on Thursday. So let me just show you what a few of them are. I'm going to be using one of them or two of them in my mouth treatment today, but okay, I'm going to grab them right here. So we have from PURERB, I grabbed a small one because we're selling out of the large ones so fast. This is the Caviar Lime Cleansing Foam. This cleansing foam is really yummy. I've already have some of my staff saying, and staff boyfriends saying, this is the best smelling cleanser they've ever used in their whole life. It just smells really wonderful. It has this wonderful texture to it. It's this nice foamy cleanser. Yeah, it smells really good. Lime blossom, really nice, really fresh and yummy. I gotta make sure I have a cloth here. Let me get one. There we go, got a washcloth. So that cleansing foam is in there. This is a cleansing foam that actually has a lot of brightening abilities to it, and it actually has Mandelic Acid in it. So if you are one of those people that loves Mandelic Acid, you will really love this. Let me get it up here so I get my ingredients up for you guys. You're gonna love this cleanser. It's super, it's acne safe, but it's actually, sorry, technical difficulties with my fingers. Okay, so it's acne safe. It's got Mandelic Acid in it, but it's super gentle. So it's not gonna strip the skin at all. It's really easy to rinse from the skin. It really rehydrates the skin well. It's got papaya and bearberry in it. It's got pink caviar, which is an amazing antioxidant in it. So that's super fun. The next thing that they have, and I did grab the larger bottle of this one to show you guys. This is the PURERB Bubble Mineral Essence. So this is similar to Lemu's Isocell Recovery Solution, which is so popular. But what she did is she differentiated with this one. She made it a foam, so you don't need to use toner pads. You can just put the toner right onto your fingers and then massage it in. It's got all those great minerals that Isocell Recovery Solution has in it, but then she's also put in a whole slew of amazing and wonderful antioxidants and botanicals that are really wonderful for the skin. It's got Bulgarian rose, it's got golden seal extract, potassium, it's got Edelweiss stem cell, which is, plant stem cells are not the same as human stem cells when we have those in a product. This is a plant stem cell, and what this does is really provide that free radical protection. It's actually going to protect your DNA. It's a great antioxidant. So encourage you to check this out. Ooh, I'm going to get some in my hands. You know what? I thought it was going to come out as a foam. It does not. I totally lied to you guys. It smells so good. So it's got that Bulgarian rose, but you are going to want to use it on your toner pads. So get your Artist Skincare toner pads. Sorry about that. And it does foam up, but it foams up on your pad, and then massage it in, and yummy, yummy. Super good stuff. One more thing from PURERB is their Caviar Lime Exfoliant. These are ampules, and these are a brightening ampule. They have the pink caviar, which is that great antioxidant. It's got anti-inflammatories in there, and it has Mandelic Acid in there. So it decongests the skin as well as brightens the skin, and it does it in such a way that it doesn't over dry your skin. Because as you know, with those people who have hyperpigmentation, if you over dry the skin, you're going to cause more hyperpigmentation. So you've got to do it in a really gentle way. So we've got for anti-inflammatories in here, because hyperpigmentation, that tendency is an inflammatory reaction. So they do put anti-inflammatories in here. They've got Tasmanian Pepperberry, which is a great anti-inflammatory. It's got a radiance booster. It's got that Acerola fruit extract in there. It's just a wonderful, gentle, nourishing, brightening product that will not strip your skin or make your skin more susceptible to getting more hyperpigmentation. And these were the little ampules look like. Very pretty. Love that pink color. So that's a fun thing that's in there. While we're on brightening, I'm going to veer away from PURERB, but I want to talk about another brightening product that I'm really excited about from Farmhouse Fresh. And this you can get in the double points with the What's New products. This is Illumination Juice. You have to shake it. See how it's all yellow up here? You shake it and it gets it down through the whole product. The neat thing about this is it's using special peptides that brighten the skin. It has actually a time-released It's an encapsulated peptide. I'm reading this so I get it right. It's encapsulated and it releases over 24 hours. It also has several forms of very stable vitamin C in there, so you're not going to get the problems that you can get with L-ascorbic acid. It's got the ascorbyl glucoside and tetrahexyl ascorbate, which are both super stable forms of vitamin C that are also very brightening and wonderful for your skin. So with this, you're going to want to use your toner pad. Oops, I got to take the little cap off. There we go. And it has like a vitamin berry scent to it. It's got this really wonderful light berry scent, and it comes out in such a fine mist that you can even mist it, or you can apply it and use your pad to massage it into the skin. And of course, you're going to want to shake it every time, and you'll be reminded to shake it because you can definitely see how it just separates right out. Okay, let's stay on brightening yet a little bit longer. Brightening and anti-aging, we have the Is Clinical peel system in that section. These are going to go fast. We have a hard time. Is Clinical can't even keep them in stock. This is a month-long peel system. So you get 15 peel sachets in here. There's a step 1 and a step 2, and you do it every other day for 30 days. And this is the time of year to do this kind of thing. This is when you want to be doing these kind of peels. You're not outdoors as much, you're not in the sun. You can actually get in here and break up some of that dark pigmentation. I've got, from my driver's side, I have dark pigmentation in this area, and I get a little bit of glycation or elastosis. That's where the skin starts to look like there's a little layer of orange peel, if you will, on the surface. And these really help break that up. So these are in there, double rewards. Let's see, anything else? I brought these in for you guys. These are from Pure Encapsulations. We've been working with Pure Encapsulations for the last 10 years. They recently came out with a vitamin D gummy, and they use prebiotic fiber in here to sweeten these things, and these berry extracts. There's strawberry and all of that, and they just taste amazing. These are my daily candy. So when I tested for my D3, I was a little low, and so normally they say take 1, take 1,000 milligrams. My doctor said take 2. You should take 2 every day, and I don't like swallowing pills, but I love chewing these up, so I get 2 of these a day, and it's like, I never eat candy, right? Who at our age, who my age buys candy? But I love these, and they taste really great, and it gets that vitamin D in my body, and I love that. Okay, what else did I want to show you? Oh, from Kelly, one of our acne clients got frustrated because she wanted to have a lip protection product, a chapstick, that would be acne safe, and we kept saying, I'm sorry, we just can't find one, there aren't any. Well, she said, forget that, I'm gonna create one. So she did. And thank you, Kelly, because now we are selling this little baby on the website, and this is called a balm stick, and it's Sticks, S-T-I-X, balm sticks, and it has a wonderful scent to it. It's very has a very great feel on your skin, and then the best part about it, 100% acne safe. You don't have to worry about getting blackheads and pimples around the mouth area. So check that out for sure. Anti-Inflammatory came out with a new product this year, and it's called Resurface. And I really like this. It's got some gentle plant acids in it mixed in with a bamboo powder. So it gives a really fine mechanical exfoliation. When we talk about mechanical, that means it's kind of like beads or a scrub, but this is so gentle. So it's got that texture to it to give you some exfoliation that way, physical exfoliation, but then it also has some nice gentle plant acids in there as well. So if you are using Resurface, or if you're using Anti-Inflammatory system, it's probably my favorite system for those of you out there who are minimalists. You just want to put on 1 or 2 products and be done. Then Anti-Inflammatory is what I grabbed for you, because you just cleanse your face with the Anti-Inflammatory cleanser. You put on your serum, you put on your accelerator on top of it, and then all you need to do is put on your sunscreen. And I usually recommend that people use a more moisturizing sunscreen. So like Is Clinical Eclipse, or Extreme Protect from Is Clinical, or Acerola Apothecary Hydrate, Quench and Protect. One of those on top of it. So one of the things that's happened though in our frustration with that system in Anti-Age, keeping you guys on that real nice minimalist system but giving you amazing results and the best quality products you can get, is sometimes the skin, maybe about 1 month in, it starts to look a little dry, and people will think, oh, it's just not moisturizing enough for me. Well, the real problem is that your skin is starting to get healthier, and you've got this accumulation of old dead skin cells on the surface. We need to slough those off so that those healthier cells can rise up to the surface and do their work and be glowing and beautiful. So that's why Anti-Age worked over the last year creating this gentle exfoliant resurface for your skin. So it's going to polish off those dead skin cells. Then when you put on your serum and your accelerator, your skin is just going to glow and be really beautiful. So other things, Dr. Estee, there's a few things from Dr. Estee in there, so go check them out. They're all wonderful. One of the favorites though that we're all loving is their moisture cleansing gel. This is a really nice foaming gel. If you like a cleanser that really foams up nice and makes your skin feel really clean and squeaky clean, but yet not dry at all, just really hydrated and clean, you are gonna love the Moisture Cleansing Gel. Super, super great product. So that's it. You can go to the What's New page. You'll see there's a bunch more of things on there, a lot of really great things, some things from Farmhouse Fresh, and just, I could spend the whole hour just talking about all those, but I just wanted to pull out some of my very favorites just to give you guys a heads up of what's coming up on Thursday. And now what I want to do is I want to dive into the mouth and lip area. So let me grab the cleanser. I'm going to use the Caviar Lime Cleansing Foam. And I just want to cleanse this lower part of my face because I'm going to do some treatments around this area. You know what's nice about this new foam, the Caviar Lime? As you're massaging, it creates like a cushion. It's like a cushiony cleansing experience, which is perfect for my detox massage. So if you haven't seen it yet, go and watch Gina's 3-minute detox massage, cleansing massage. It is excellent for strengthening that V line of the face and rehydrating the skin and just having your skin look its optimal best. It's just really, really great. Okay, so now I'm going to remove my cleanser. I need to have a little dampness. I didn't fill my water bowl before I started the video, so just going to grab a little moisture here. There we go. I think if you guys have been watching for a while, you've seen how I've told you how stubborn I'm being with my retinol. Is I really want to texturize the surface of the skin all around my mouth area. So I've been super stubborn about, and I'm just not stubborn, but just being consistent using my retinol even around the mouth area. And right now I've been kind of going back and forth between Is Clinical polyvitamin serum, which is probably one of our strongest retinol products, and then also using the Emapel night cream, which is an amazing retinol cream. And I'm doing that, but you might be able to see I just keep getting a little bit of irritation and redness from the retinol right on this side of my lip. And what that means is just that I have a lot of damaged skin cells in that area, and that skin is reacting to it as it renews. And so what I've been putting on there is from Hale & Hush, the Saffron Meristem Cream. I've been putting that underneath my retinols and or over the top, depending on what's going on. And right now I've been just using it kind of over the top, so I keep putting that retinol on, and then I put the saffron meristem over the top, and it's just keeping it so it's not turning bright red and not flaking everywhere, but I can just feel that there's a little bit of skin irritation there. But I am determined to retexturize this area, and so I'm just pushing through. So I'm just telling you that because as we're working on this, it might turn a little pink, or it might not. We'll see how it goes. So lip things. What I want to do today is show you, first of all, a real trick. If you have the MBK Eye Rejuvenator and you have Is Clinical's Youth Lip Elixir, I love to use these together. So I've already got some squirting out here, so I'm going to go ahead and apply some of that. This product, the Lip Elixir, is excellent for fine lines around the lips. It's also for helping to strengthen that vermilion line. As we age, that pink line around the lips gets washed away, and the lips get very faded and the lips get undefined. And Lip Elixir helps to bring back the strength of that vermilion line. So I'm going to turn on my MBK. Make sure I have enough on here. And I'm going to use the MBK to work this into the mouth area. This is something that I do quite often. Usually, this is funny. It's beeping at me and telling me that the battery's dead, because I do. I use this every day. And so now I'm showing you how to use it, and the battery's dead, but don't let that, I won't let that discourage me here. I use the MBK to work this in all around the mouth area. It gets nice and warm. It really helps products, it has the right frequency to help penetrate the products into the skin. No, you cannot overuse your MBK. You can use it twice a day. It's so nice and gentle. It's really that little extra bit we need for product penetration as we age. You know, do you notice that you're using the same great product, but maybe you're not just quite getting the same result? You throw in something like the MBK or the My Skin Buddy. Where's my Skin Buddy? My Skin Buddy is usually what I start the younger crowd on. And that just helps to drive the products into the skin. Yeah, and it does. It feels so smoothing. So then I've got that on my face. That's what I'm doing every day. From here, this Lip Elixir actually dries down to a nice matte finish. And you might think, well, why would I want that on your lip product? Because we're always wanting to have those nice, moist, shiny lips, right? Well, it's important that it's a matte finish because you want to be able to put your lipstick on. So once this is dry, I can put on my lip liner, I can put on lipstick, and it's going to stay all day. And it works great. Where I can put lip gloss over the top, I can put Acerola avocado lip hydrator over the top, any of those kind of things. So that's my daily treat that I'm doing on my lips every day. But I also today, because we haven't been giving the Clareblend Mini any love, so I'm going to show you some tricks with the Clareblend Mini. Before I head there though, let's talk a little bit about Lightstim. Because after I put this on at nighttime, I can turn on my Lightstim and I can do a mouth treatment on my mouth. And just holding it right over the mouth area, you hold it there for that full 3 minutes until the Lightstim beeps at you. I tend to get hyperpigmentation. So when I use the Lightstim, I'm holding a little bit off of my lips or off of my skin, wherever I'm doing it. Now, I'm most prone to hyperpigmentation on my cheek area. So when I do the Lightstim, I'm moving it around for the full 3 minutes on one side of the face. I'm not just holding it in one spot and then moving to the next spot. I'm just going to do 3 minutes of holding a little bit off the skin and moving it around. This is something that you've got to do every day, every night. This is what's going to go in and stimulate that ATP, reverse that DNA damage, and just holding it there for 3 minutes. I do it before I go to sleep. Set it next to my bed. And that's going to do that long-term healing and that deep, deep cellular healing. Now, let's get the My Skin Buddy out, because My Skin Buddy, I'm going to plug it in. It's going to start beeping now. The My Skin Buddy is going to really increase ATP, and it's also going to go to work on some of the muscle structures around the face. The reason why I have the Clareblend Mini out today is because I want to do some targeted firming where I am going to work on more of those underlying muscle structures of the skin. So with the Clareblend Mini, if you have one, the first thing I often do is just start out on the vermilion line. And I'm just doing some back and forth movements. I'm not paying too much attention to the beeping right now. I'm just using that microcurrent to get in there and release some muscle tension, stimulate some muscle healing, blood circulation. Now, one of the things that contributes to some of the issues that you see with that nasal labial fold is this muscle that runs from the inside of the eye down. This little muscle starts to get stuck. It doesn't have enough blood circulation, it gets weary and worn out. And so I'm coming in there, and thank you for reminding me. Somebody just asked, what did you put on first? So with the Clareblend Mini, first let me finish with this, what I'm talking about. This little muscle in here contributes to this drooping through here and the nasal labial fold. So I'm getting up in here and I'm just stimulating that muscle right now with just some light massage. But what I have applied to the skin first, and you have to do it with the Clareblend Mini, is you have to use conductive gel. So my favorite conductive gel is from Sculpla. It's the Promoter Collagen Gel. Has great ingredients that you want to infuse into your skin for healthy aging. So there are several different conductive gels that I have on my website. We have Glide, and I have it sitting right here. It's also very healthy ingredients. But when it comes to anti-aging and actually having some power-packed ingredients that you're driving into the skin, the Sculpla Promoter Collagen Gel, there's no comparison anywhere out there to it. So when you're using your Clareblend Mini, you want it to stay moist and slippery. If you start to lose that slip, then you're not conducting the electricity and it won't work. It won't beep. You're not doing anything for your skin. So you've got to keep it moist. One way that we do that is reapplying gel, or a less expensive way is to use the Isocell Recovery Solution from Lemieux. And what you can do as it starts to dry is you just spritz the skin, get it wet again, and there you go. So first of all, when I'm using my Clareblend Mini, I am just doing some massage. And so I'm not paying attention to the beeps. I'm just massaging around. And then when I want to start diving in and doing a little bit more of that reconstructive work, then I'm going to pay more attention to the beeps. So I'm going to start with one beep and then move up and wait till I hear a double beep. Beep, beep. I don't want to go that slow while I'm teaching you guys, so I'm going to do it a little faster. But what you would do is you hear your one beep, you slowly move up, and I'm doing lifting. So I'm lifting up this area, lifting this skin, and then I listen for the double beep and I let go. I'm going to start down here and I'm going to lift through here. Get my double beep. There it is. So these are the movements that you can do. Any of these lifting, this area around the lip. I'm that frowner. I'm getting better about it. I don't know if you guys have been watching me for a while, but you know, I do this. I talk, I'm frown. So I'm going in and I'm lifting that muscle and like making like a little snarl and then holding it. It's hard for me to do this for you guys and not hold and wait for the double beep, because if I do that, we'll be here forever. And you'll be bored just watching me hold this thing. So here are the movements that you want to think about. Is I'm going up the face, I'm pulling up on this area, I'm going up, I can see lots of questions coming in and I will answer them, I promise you. But if I answer them while I'm doing this, it'll be chaos and disaster. I won't be able to think straight. So coming in here, lifting through that area, then getting in here and lifting this little outer lip, get my little snarl. Generally 3 times for each movement is good. I like to get in here and where the lip goes up to its little peak and bow, I like to come in and then hold it. I've got one prong kind of on the pink part of the lip and then the other prong up on the skin, lifting and kind of opening and lifting that lip. I would do that on both sides. I'm going to wet my mouth. Hang in there. And I hope you get the idea from this that you really can't do it wrong. Get in here and play and think about the muscles that run around the mouth and lift. We want to work on this muscle here. We want to work on these muscles here, lifting all around the mouth. And then we want to work on this little buccinators, lifting those, all of that, playing with that, finding little movements that work on lifting those are all going to be beneficial. My lips already feel better. The whole area feels so good. Okay, I'm going to now pull up you guys' questions so I can read them, so I make sure I don't miss any of them. Let me get on here right now. Whoops, where is it? There it is, to find the right spot. Okay. I'm going to head up all the way to the top and work my way down the list of questions. I can see so many great questions. Sonia, hello. And let's see, we've got Faye. Faye wants to know, is there going to be any deals or promotions for Valentine's Day? Yes, of course. Valentine's Day is where we celebrate love, and I love all of you guys, so I'm going to be corny. And yes, we will have Valentine's Day specials for you guys. We'll also have great Valentine's rewards in the Reward Center for the whole month of February. Celine says the balm stick is her new favorite product drop. Yes, Celine, good job. Celine found this for us and worked with Kelly and got it in for us. So great. Kelly sent us some free ones for everybody to try. We all fell in love with it. And so those balm sticks are great. Comes in a wonderful little bag. And it's super easy. And you know, it's androgynous. So you got teenagers, boy teenagers who are acne prone with chapped lips. You stick this right into their backpack. And then we have Brittany, and she wants to know, what is resurfacing good for? Okay, so when I talk about resurfacing, I'm talking about how the skin can start to look crepey, dry, the texture gets really rough, and maybe the skin looks mottled or has a lot of little dark spots on it. All of that, when I see all of that, it tells me I need to do some resurfacing of the skin. Now, in the olden days, and it's still being done, but I don't recommend it, microdermabrasion was like the go-to for resurfacing. And in fact, you can go and have a microdermabrasion done where they put you under, and they do so much microdermabrasion on your skin that you're a bloody mess, and it leaves a lot of scarring and causes a lot of inflammation. And honestly, I feel the skin is going to be worse off. So I don't recommend going that strong at resurfacing. I like to do it in a nice, gentle way. So when I talk about resurfacing, I'm using gentle plant acids. I'm talking about gentle peels that you can do that don't cause inflammation. Inflammation causes aging. So if you do a resurfacing technique, whether it be a laser, heavy duty microdermabrasion, or really harsh chemical acid peels, those cause a lot of inflammation. When you see that swelling and everything going on with the skin, you've caused a lot of inflammation. That's going to lead long term to just more aging. So the new cutting edge direction to go over the last 10 years, more and more of us in the skincare field, we're going to the gentler approach. We're using, that's what's so wonderful about these. Rather than do one peel that's super intense, where you're peeling for 10 days afterwards and the skin's all red and sensitive. Instead, we're doing something like this where you spread it out, your peel out over a whole month, 30 days, and you're hitting it with light, gentle acids every other day. So you're just slowly resurfacing. You're slowly exfoliating off those damaged, dead skin cells without causing that inflammation. So that's what resurfacing is good for. And Brittany, so she clarified and said, how do we know if we need a resurfacing product? And generally you will know if the skin's looking dry and crepey, or it's just looking dull and you're just going, I'm not happy with my skin. That's when you want to think about doing some gentle resurfacing. Now, if you are older, maybe you have a lot of sun damage on the skin's looking really leathery, then you know for sure you are needing resurfacing, and you're going to need more of it at a consistent level. I really recommend in that situation that you reach out, do my healthy aging consultation, get a more hands-on help with doing that kind of resurfacing when you have that much damage that we need to work with. Those who don't have quite that much damage, but even younger people in your 20s, 30s, and your skin starts looking a little meh, starts looking a little dry, sometimes the pores start to look a little saggy and the skin just looks rough and dry, then it's time to do some resurfacing. Gentle resurfacing. So there's all levels of resurfacing. Okay, Adina says that she's just appreciating us and getting back into her skincare routine. Yay, we just did some work together, she and I, and she's enjoying the results, and that's wonderful. Wanted to know, can you overuse the NBK by doing it twice a day? No, you can do it twice a day, no problem. And then here we go. Is the Clareblend Mini a nano or microcurrent? Clareblend Mini is a microcurrent. What lotion did I put on? Justin wanted to know, so we covered that. Oh, Sophie wants to know, will the Clareblend Mini interfere with your Mitama? No, not in any way at all. They're really communicating in different wavelengths, doing different things for the skin. I would just do them on alternate days. Do your Mitama treatment and then let your skin set for 24 hours and let it accept that information. Then do your Clareblend Mini treatment. Mary wants to know, how long before you see results? Well, Mary, I see results. You're going to see some results immediately with doing this. My lips already feel plumper. I have a release of tension around my mouth. When somebody says to me, well, how long before I see results? I have to really check in with you and make sure that we have a good understanding of what this device can do. Because you're going to see immediately some generalized results. Over time, you're going to see more and more results, but none of these devices are going to take you, if you're in your 50s, 60s, none of them are going to make your skin 35, 30 again. I use these devices all the time. I have a permanent line forming right here from frowning. I have little lines around my eyes. I have lines around my lips. I have some loss of firmness. I am not going to reverse that. I'm going to be 59 in March. And I am going to continue to age, and my skin is going to continue to develop lines and some sagginess here and there. But what my goal is that my skin be healthy and glowing and plump and juicy. Even if I have lines and wrinkles and some sagging going on, you know, this is going to happen more and more. Even if I have those, as long as my skin is radiant and glowing and healthy, I'm really happy. Now, that might not be for everybody. And so you are not going to get the results using these devices that you would get with a facelift. It's just not going to happen. You're not going to get the results from these that you would get going and having professional microcurrent done. In order to do a professional microcurrent treatment, you really need to have a very thorough understanding of all the structures and muscles of the face and how they work together, and even the scalp, because some of these scalp muscles contribute to that tension that you can get that actually leads to drooping eyelids. So you've got to really understand all of that if you're going to do real structural change to the face. That said, you can use the devices. You can use the Clareblend Mini, the Mitama, all of that to support the other work that you do. If you're going and having professional microcurrent done where they're actually doing some structural work and changes for your skin, you can use Clareblend Mini, you can use Mitama to maintain that while you're at home and help it to last, so you don't have to get as many treatments or as often. And so I think realistic expectations are super important. Also, take a picture before you do your treatment. Take a picture. After you do your treatment, take a picture and save those and do it again the next time you do it. And then, because I have clients that do that, they'll say to me, I'm not really seeing a difference, but I make them send me pictures. My consultation clients, you guys know, I make you send me pictures so I can pull up and do the before and after. Here's when you first started, here we are 5 weeks out, here we are 3 months out, here we are 6 months out, and we can really see the changes in the skin density and the firmness of the skin that maybe you don't see with your naked eye, right? You think, oh, I still look like I'm 60, right? I'm still gonna look like I'm 60, but when you look at those before and after pictures, you see that picking up of the cheekbones, or you see the softening around the eyes, or the redensifying of the tissue under the eyes so they're not so sunken and hollow. When you do those before and after pictures, you really start to see that difference in the skin. So that was my long answer to your short question. How long does it take? It all depends on your expectations. So can you use the Time Master Pro in place of the Clareblend Mini? So a Time Master Pro is different than a Clareblend Mini, okay? So a Time Master Pro is that plumper. Really plumps the skin. It does not go to work on any of those underlying muscle structures in the face. So they work really well together, but they don't do the same thing. It's apples and oranges. So they work well together because the TMP is going to do plumping. That's going to firm the skin. Plumping, like that grape or that balloon analogy, when you fill up the balloon, you plump it up, that is going to lift things. And so the TMP is going to do that, where that Clareblend Mini is going to get in and stimulate ATP and in the muscle and help those muscles to be healthier and firmer. Is the new Lemieux cream toner compatible with Emapel and Rhonda Ellison products? So, Parvin, I'm not sure. You might want to ask me another question there. I'm not sure what you're referring to when you say the Lemieux cream toner. Are you thinking of the PURERB toner that I showed you guys, the bubble mineral essence? Wanting to know if that's compatible with Emapel? Yes, you can use that with Emapel. And Rhonda Ellison products, yeah. I use Emapel and Rhonda Ellison together a lot. Those are both excellent to use together. Does the balm stick have SPF? No, it does not have an SPF in it. You know, to get an SPF ranking is very, very expensive, and it takes a lot of work to make that happen. Maybe in the future, Kelly will do that for us, but at this point, there is not a rating on that. It does have some natural antioxidants in there and things like that, and we do know that antioxidants and whatnot, they do provide a low SPF, so they do give you a little bit of that SPF protection, but it's not the same as putting on like a coat of zinc on your lips. Ronnie says, my 50th birthday was over the weekend and I just don't recognize myself in the mirror. Wrinkles, dryness, a bit of rosacea. What can I use to help? So what I recommend, Ronnie, is that for your 50th birthday, you invest in a healthy aging consultation on my website. That's where you get to work with me. You fill out a questionnaire, you send me pictures of your skin, and then I have to see your face. I just have this thing where if I see your skin, I can tell you, oh, this is what you need. Here's what we need to do, and I can put you on a plan. If you just throw out at me 50, dryness, rosacea, I could come up with something, but it's not going to be as good as when I get my eyeballs on your skin and I know what have you been using in the past that's not working. Why are you not? There's a lot of things that go on when I do a consultation. I'm looking at what has she been using, what's not working, what do we need to add in so that her routine is working for her, what might be missing. And it's complicated and fun, and it's kind of like putting together a puzzle. So I really recommend for you, Ronnie, to do that for yourself as your 50th birthday present. Sophie, does resurfacing interfere with using Cavi Scopal products? Is there one that works with Scopla? So no, you can do any of these with the Scopla products. That's not a problem at all. If you are going for professional Scopla treatments, that's where they actually lay that mask on your face and then they rip it off your skin. If you're doing those, follow your esthetician's instructions. That's when they might tell you no exfoliants for a while. But with the home care for Scopla, yes, you can use any of the exfoliants or resurfacing products that I have mentioned to you. In fact, they recently came out with one of their own. It's called Hydrotox. It comes in a system. It's a Hydrotox peel pads and then the Hydrotox Glow Serum, Gold Serum. And those peel pads work excellent with the Scopla protocol. So you could get yourself the Hydrotox and use those with it. And Maria says, I want the Tama and the hand tool. Yes, many of my clients have both of those tools, and that's why I wanted to show you today how well they work together. Mary says, can you use the MSB with the lip elixir? Yes, absolutely, no problem with doing that. What you want to do is put on your lip elixir, and you'll probably want to spritz a little bit of isocell recovery solution onto the head of your MSB. Turn it on, and work it in. Just work it into your skin. Works great. And now I've killed the battery on this thing too. I need to come down here and just recharge all of my devices. Oh, I love it. And then we go down to Sophie. Yep, thanking us for our clarification. And Ronnie, yes, I'm going to watch for you, Ronnie. And as soon as I see your name pop into my inbox, I'm going to go start working on your protocol. Diane says, Gina, will the Clareblend Mini help to work with marionette lines and 11s? Do you think it is better than a MyoLift? So, you know, I have not used the MyoLift. I don't know how that works. I have been using the MyoLift for many years. And the Clareblend Mini is professional strength. It's a pretty strong unit. Maybe the MyoLift is too. I just don't know. So I really can't tell you, you know, if you already have a MyoLift, check with them and see how to use it. Then when you're going to work on something like marionette, well, 11s, when you've got the 11s in here, a lot of what you're wanting to do in that area with microcurrent is actually break up the tension and the muscle, the fascia that creates that line there. So when you're doing that, you're going to do some kind of cross fiber work. I'm just getting in there and massaging cross fiber on that area. And then I'm going to come in and do some other work where I'm lifting and releasing muscles across there. So I do have some videos that you can go look at on using the Clareblend Mini. I will also, you know, we'll do some more of these lives where we go to different areas of the face. Now, marionette lines, the Mitama and the Clareblend Mini will help with marionette lines, but to really go in and work on those, you are probably going to need professional help, professional microcurrent help. So you can go to Tama's website and you can do a search for people who do the professional Tama treatments. That's a Mitama on steroids. You know, it just, you've got this practitioner who really understands the muscles of your face and what's contributing to your marionette lines, going at it with a Tama that's much more powerful than our Mitamas. And they can go in and do some restructuring, work in here, and give you some advice on how to lift all of that. We do see you can help this area with the Mitama and with Clareblend Mini with the different treatments that I'm doing in here, getting into this little line. But depending on how intense your marionette lines are, you may want to reach out to a Tama professional and get some help on at least launching all of that, getting it started, seeing where you can go with it, and then supporting their treatments with the Mitama and with your Clareblend Mini. What settings and color on the MSB? Well, any of the second settings, right? So with your MSB, mine died. Oh, maybe it's still working. So the first setting, when you first turn it on, that's cleansing. So you're not going to use that unless you're cleansing your mouth. Push it again. My battery's too low to do it, so I can't show you because mine's just going to turn off. But normally you would push the button and it would turn to green, the second red, and different colors. You want any of the second, you know, the second time you push it. So you're going to press it twice, and then that's what we'll do infusion. That's what's going to send the products into the skin. So within My Skin Buddy, first push is just cleansing, then push again, and any of those settings will drive it into the skin. And of course, red. Red is that best thing for the mouth area, best thing for wrinkles and lines and all of that. That's why our Lightstim is red, because that is what's most powerful. I love this thing. Okay, I'm going to see what other questions I have here. Sarah says, for my glycation, 58 old skin, what best skin serum? Eugenesis, Sculpla, or Cavapla. Also, although I have one tooth implant bottom, still want devices. Yes, you can still use all your devices. That's not a problem. What people do is just put their tongue over that spot when they're working in that area, so it doesn't get uncomfortable. If I had to choose one serum for glycation, it's going to be Neogenesis Recovery Serum. because that's what's going to go to work on your cellular DNA and really make some changes. When you have glycation, that's an advanced skincare issue. And so I need to get my eyes on your skin and see what you've been using, what's maybe sort of working or not working, and what we need to add in to that. So the best thing to do for glycation is to do my healthy aging consultation. And that way I can get in there and I can help you to work on that elastosis, breaking that up, healing that, and making a lot of changes. You usually want to see a lot of glycation, and especially skin that's 58. That's so young for glycation. So maybe it might not be glycation, it might be elastosis. So I'm going to really help you to diagnose that, see what's going on there. At 58, I'm probably going to want to put you on the Emapel system at least for 3 to 6 months to get to help rebuild that collagen that you've lost through menopause. Because at 58, if you haven't gone through menopause, you're going through menopause. And when you start having that depletion of estrogen, those estrogen receptors in the skin don't get the estrogen they need, and you start losing collagen. In the first 5 years of menopause, you lose so much, 30% of your collagen, and then after that it's like 2% per year after that. So the very first thing I'm going to do with you, most likely Sarah, is get you on that Neogenesis and on the Emapel system, the serum in the morning and then the Emapel night cream at night, so we can do some gentle resurfacing, get the hormones balanced in your skin, and also do that really deep repair work. I think we did it. I think we did it. We got through all of the questions. Sarah's saying Neogenesis, yes. Got it. Been on HRT almost 2 years. HRT is great for some people, that's fine, but the Emapel is going to go after the estrogen loss in the skin. It's different than your HRT. I have many people who use Emapel who've been on HRT because even when you're on HRT, you can start to, and somebody might not know what HRT, so we're talking about hormone replacement therapy. So Emapel will still work for you. Great. And and Sophie, and maybe you don't need Emapel, but until I get my eyes on your skin, I don't know for sure, but my guess is probably that's where I would start. Oh, and here's another, not Sophie, that was Sarah. I was saying that Emapel is probably where I would start. Sophie is bumped on here, and she says, I've been using Emapel for about 3 weeks. Can I add Hydrotox, or should I wait a bit longer? Sophie, you can add Hydrotox as long as you're not having any rashing or irritation from the night cream, because the night cream, you've got to get used to using retinol on the skin. So if you've gotten used to the retinol, everything's smooth sailing, no issues, go ahead and jump into your Hydrotox. You will use the Hydrotox peel pad in the morning, and then and the Hydrotox Gold Serum in the morning. Those will both things that you will use in the morning. And then at nighttime, you don't use those. You just use your Emapel night cream at night. That makes sense? So the Hydrotox system is used in the morning, and then your Emapel night cream is used at night. Wonderful. And now it's 12:38. We're running a little bit over time. Sarah Leslie wants to know, could I start the Emapel before my consult? What's the complete set I need? How to use? So Sarah, yes, you can start the Emapel anytime. It's often a good idea to pay and do a consultation, because you can save money by not using the wrong products. Does that make sense? So when you're playing that guessing game and you're just buying this and that and not really knowing for sure what your skin needs, you can end up buying products that you never use. How many of you out there have done that, right? Have a whole shelf full of products that you never use. So it can be a very good investment to go ahead and do that consultation. It doesn't take long, and then you'll know for sure what you need to be using. So, and if you're presently using tretinoin, that's prescription retinol, you will not use that with Emapel. You set that aside and you use the Emapel system instead. Now, Sarah, really, if you've been using tretinoin for a while and you feel like you're seeing glycation or elastosis on your face, it very honestly could be from the tretinoin. So when you're using a prescription strength retinol, it is constantly, it's so harsh. It's just constantly attacking your skin. And so your skin is trying to protect itself. It's going to get thicker. It's going to actually develop the wrong kind of collagen. It's actually going to develop kind of a callus on the skin to try and protect itself from that really harsh retinol. So that callus fiber will look like glycation because of the roughness of a callousy fiber. So you may not have glycation. What you may have is overuse of prescription retinol. So that's my best advice for you, is just actually do the consultation and let's dive in there and see what's going on. But this is what we discover when we do a healthy aging consultation. I can actually get in there, ask you lots of these questions, and then discover, oh, what is it that's causing this rough texture? Is this glycation, or is this some other product or something else that you're using? And all of this can be discovered when I do a consultation with you, because it's really easy for me, like the other client, Ronnie, whose birthday, it'd be really easy for me to start telling you things to use, but if I didn't know that you're using prescription retinol, I could tell you completely the wrong products to use, right? Does that make sense? So Sophie, Ronnie, do a consultation. I can get my eyeballs on your skin, and it could be very helpful. Sophie, if you feel like you just can't afford a healthy aging consultation, or if anyone out there feels like they can't afford to spend that, at least do the $30 customized protocol. The customized protocol is a much simpler interaction between us. You just choose one thing that you want to work on, whether it's hyperpigmentation or deep lines on the skin or something like that, or blemishes or blackheads. You just pick one thing, and then I put together a protocol to work on that one thing with you. For somebody like Ronnie, who's now, has her birthday, she's feeling older, there's a lot of different things going on with her skin. Just doing the customized protocol might not be detailed enough for her. She's probably going to want a more comprehensive approach that's going to address a number of different issues going on in the skin. But if you have just like one issue going on, you do that customized protocol. That can be a pretty easy way to help fine-tuning your protocol and get you on the right track. Okay? All right.